Oh. Okay, so we're going to work on exponential functions today. This is the last thing we're covering before our test on Thursday. Yay, test on Thursday! That's actually a good thing because we only have one test in the gradebook, so if you did bad on the first test, then you have more tests to kind of... Yeah. Okay, so today we're going to talk about nth roots of a. So if I have an expression b to the n power equals a, then b is the nth root of a. The nth root of a is written as this little tiny n, and then what looks like the van symbol and the letter a. So the van symbol is actually called a radical, and the little n is called our index. And then we can also rewrite it as a to the 1 over n. So those are two ways to write it. So my rational exponent rule is if I have a to the m over n, then I can rewrite it as n a to the m power. So these ones are just rewriting. So if I have x to the 1/2 power, how would I rewrite this? What number goes on the outside?
So when you get 2,
then my exponent on the x is going to be... So for radicals, I don't have to write the 2. It's just the square root. And then I don't have to write the exponent of 1. So I can just rewrite this as the square root of x. Okay, so then how do I want to write my next one? Yep. And then that one I can't simplify, so that's my final answer here. That's just what that, if you see the symbol without a number, it's always assumed to be 2. So like how if an x has an exponent, or doesn't have an exponent, it's assumed to be 1. So it's just the same thing. Okay, so the next thing I have are nth roots of a. So it'll say find the indicated nth roots of a, and then I need to solve it. So n is 3, and a is negative 27. I'm plugging into this. So I'm going to replace the little tiny number with my n number, which here is 3, and then my a is negative 27. So to type this in the calculator, I want to press math, and then choice 4 is going to be the 3 radical. So if I press math, and then I want to choose choice 4, it gives me that, and then I just need to type in my negative 27. And that's off my screen. It gets me negative 3. Okay, so what number goes up here? The 4 or the 16? Okay, and then my 16 goes underneath. To type this one in my calculator, I want to go to math, and then this one's going to be choice 5 to type in a different number. So the calculator gives me 2, but I also want my answer to be plus or minus because n is even. So whenever my n is even, I have to have a plus or minus answer. If n is odd, I don't care, and it's just the sign it is. on the backside, we want to put what we learned this entire chapter all together. So if I have something that's written to 16 to the 3/4, I want to rewrite it as a radical. What tiny number am I putting up here? 4. And then on the inside, I have 16 cubed. So since this is a number, I can type this into my calculator. Because you find volume by multiplying 3 numbers together. So I'm going to do math, 5, type in the little 4, then I'm going to type in the 16, and I'm going to make sure I give it my exponent of 3. And then that gets me 8 for my answer. How do I rewrite D? What's the little tiny number I want? 7. And then on the inside I have x to the... Can I do anything with that? Can I type that in the calculator to get an answer? No, because I have a variable, not a number. Yep, so that's my final answer there. And then for E, what's my little tiny number on the outside? And then on the inside, I have 27 to the 4th power. So I want to type that one in. I'm going to go math. This one I'm going to choose choice 4 because it has the little tiny 3. And then I do 27 to the 4th power, which gets me 81. No, not these ones. If it's got, do these ones have parentheses? Oh, that's just keeping the negative with it. Yeah. Okay, so I can also go the other way with these. So how would I rewrite this one? What number is missing from the radical? 2. So then rewriting my exponent as a fraction is going to be 6 over 2, which is what, Connor? 3, because I can divide 6 by 2. So then on G, what is my exponent going to be? 9 over 2. Can I divide 9 by 2? No. So it just stays 9/2. Okay, same idea on H, except first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stuff under the radical in parentheses. And then I'm going to change this to a 1/2 exponent. So then I want to give this exponent to the other exponent, so I split it up. It's going to become g to the 11 over 2, h to the 8 over 2. Okay, so the last one has numbers and letters together, so I'm going to kind of do this like the last one I did with you guys. I'm going to rewrite this, so I'm going to have the 16x squared y to the 5th, and then raise this to the 1/2 power. Then I want to go ahead and distribute my exponent. What's 2 times 1/2? 1. And then 5 to the 1/2 is just going to be, or 5 times 1/2 is 5/2. So I can type the 16 into the calculator. So I can do 16, and then for my exponent, I just do 1 divided by 2. And this one gets me 4. So my answer is 4x y to the 5/2. Okay, so same thing on j. I'm going to write the inside part in parentheses. What's my exponent on this one? Yeah, so it should be 1 over 3. When there's a 3, I replace that. So then I want to go ahead and distribute my exponent again. What's 3 times 1/3? Mm-hmm. 1. And then 7 times 1/3? I'm just going to leave it as a fraction, 7/3. So then if I type 64 to the 1/3 on my calculator, what does it give me? 4. So then I'm going to have 4a. I don't want to write my exponent on a. And then I have b to the 7/3. Okay, same idea on k. So I'm going to write it in parentheses. 72 f to the 8 over g. And then what's my exponent on the outside? 1/2. Then I distribute my exponent. Um, 8 times 1/2 is what? 4. And then my g gets an exponent of 1/2. If I type 72 to the 1/2 in the calculator, does it come out nicely? No. So I'm going to leave it. If it doesn't come out nicely, I'm going to leave it with the exponent.